Afternoon, Big Muddy. Here's our third PVC session during this quarantine here. Today we're going to work on our snatch and jerk. We'll start with a warm-up, we'll move on into some snatch drills, and then jerk drills, and then some accessory work. Pretty straightforward. We'll go over what we're doing and the point of performance for each of those exercises. Super simple warm-up. We'll start with 10 pass-throughs, 5 around the world in each direction, and then 30 seconds per side front rack mobility. I'll show you both versions, and we'll go from there. Alright, so again, starting with pass-through, shrug your shoulders, bring the PVC pipe all the way back, all the way forward. Try to stay as upright as possible, keeping everything tight together. 10 reps. Then from there, same starting position. So now I'm just going around. If you want to, you can add that little bit of twist from the hips. Again, 5 position, 5 turn on each side. Last but not least, 30 seconds per side for your front rack mobility. The first one is fairly simple. Grab the PVC pipe on one end, bring it to the same side shoulder, but keep it on the outside of your arms, and then bring your other arm into turn. Try not to move your body one way or another. Try to stay as upright as possible. Think of a good front rack position so you get a good stretch out of it. That's that on each side for 30 seconds. Stretch number 2 is to actually bring the PVC pipe to the opposite shoulder, just like this. Have the hands down, and then use your up hand to bring your down hand as level as possible with your shoulder. Same thing. Try not to round, stay nice and upright, and you should be good to go. So that for 30 seconds on each side. And then we'll just get the show started. Alright, after the warm-up, here's the first thing we're going to do. We're going to work on our snatch. First thing first, we'll start with 5 sets. Superset 5 snatch pull, rest 30 seconds, into 5 snatch high pull, rest 60 seconds, and then start over. So 5 times through. For your snatch pull, here's what I want you guys to focus on. Focus on the bar path. It is slow and control, and make sure that you pull the bar in and into the pubic bone as you bring it up. Do not hit your quads and call it good. Bring the barbell all the way up. For your high pull, keep that chest and elbows high, knuckle down. I'll show you. So hey, knuckle down is a must, no matter what. So today, focus on keeping those knuckle downs. Big chest, so you got a good posture. On my pull, I'm going to focus really hard on pulling the barbell in. On my start, push to keep that barbell in to come all the way to that extension. Alright? Let's never stop here, hit the quad, and then start bringing the barbell. For your high pull, same deal, but now we're adding this little bit of pulling with my elbows high, knuckle down, so that barbell is still against my body. It's not out. Okay? Again. Pull the barbell in, extend the hips fully, squeeze my butt, shrug my shoulders, high pull the ball. So you guys are going to do 5 reps of each for 5 sets, all superset, and be good to go. Drill number 2, every 2 minutes for 8 total sets. You are going to do 4 power snatch into 2 full snatch into 4 overhead squat. We're going to try to keep those complex unbroken and work on the different receiving position. For your power snatch, I want you to receive the PVC pipe either into a quarter or a half a squat. And remember, that only means that as soon as you extend the hips, you push them back to catch it into that little bit of a squat. Into 2 full snatches, so now as you extend the hips, I want you to catch it all the way down to the bottom of your squat. For the overhead squats, we're going to try to keep the glutes on in posterior pelvic tilt. That's a big one for me. I'll show you what I mean. Alright, but in order to do that, focus a lot on the abs. Make sure you keep them as tight as possible. Alright. So power snatches. Remember, we start at the bottom. We're going to extend the hip, catch it into either a quarter or half a squat. So my first rep will be a quarter, second rep will be a half. Here. That's my quarter. That's my half. Into a full one. Or two, stand, catch it all the way down, stand up. Into overhead squat. So rather than bring it in, try to keep that nice posterior pelvic tilt. As you go all the way down to that crease, stand all the way up. In order to do that, gotta get everything tight on the way down and on the way up as well. All right. After working on our snatch, we're moving on to some overhead drill work. First, we'll do some strict press. We're gonna do 8 reps, time 3 sets. We're gonna rest 60 seconds between. Not really a whole lot there, other than make sure that you're working your overall standing posture. So my feet should never be close to one another, just shoulder width. I should try to squeeze my legs and midline together rather than locking out my knees and call it good. Big chest. And I'm going to work again more bar path. My head is back so the barbell can go straight up. Alright. On this one, super important not to just lock out the knees and call it good. Just make sure you squeeze your legs and your midline nice and tight together. Start in that good front rack position. And rather than moving around your head, you're going to move your head as far back as you can. So the barbell now can go straight up, and then you bring the head back under at the top. Push it back again to bring the PVC pipe down. Try to make it as straight as possible. If you're not sure, video yourself. It goes a long way, but here's what I would do. I would try to do my first few reps very slow, so I feel the muscles that I'm trying to work on when I do this. So when I start having a little bit more weight, then it's a little bit easier to control your movement because you actually know what you need to do. All right, our second drill for the day for our overhead drill work is going to be every 2 minutes for 4 sets. You are going to perform 3 push press into 3 split jerks. On this one, I want you guys to focus a lot with the dip and the drive with the hips. Then use the arms for any sorts of either pressing overhead for the push press or pushing under the bar or the PVC pipe for the split jerk. On the split jerk, on top of that, if you need to beforehand, start doing some footwork, and if you need to know what that is, review Pvc Session number 2 about the split jerk. But if not, just get that done so you get better. Alright, push press. Same starting position. I'll change side for this one. Sorry for my PVC pipe lack of mobility, but you want the barbell to be sitting on your shoulders. Make sure that midline legs tie together like we talked about before. And then dip. When you're dipping, as much as possible, we are not squatting. Alright, my dip is only my knees that kind of come out of place. Alright, my knees are going to 11 and 1 o'clock. How deep? A couple inches. Dip. Make sure that my head is out of the way so I can stand my hips and then press the barbell overhead. I'll do it again. Once you've done your 3, now it's time to think of your split jerk. So dip, drive. You are not pressing the barbell overhead anymore. Now you're pushing yourself onto the bar. And remember, when you finish, front heel, back glutes. And then I move my front foot, and then the back foot come and join. One more time. So every 2 minutes, 4 times through, 3 and 3. All right, to finish your session, I want you guys to do 100 Superman arch and 50 behind the neck snatch grip strict press. No particular order, do it as you see it fit, and let me show you how to do it. All right, for your Superman arches, you start face down, feet together, arms in front of you, thumbs pointed up. Try not to have your elbows pointed out, but more so down, like you would be in overhead position. I'm going to take my fingers and try to go to this direction above my head, and I'm going to take my toes and I'm bringing them to the complete opposite direction. So it's not just arch with no tension, as I'm going to try to be as tall as I can. Note that my head is under my arms, not up there. So I can concentrate on my upper back being also very tight. And this is really hard to talk through it because you should have peak tension when you do those. So when we're doing those arches, I want you guys to hold about 2 seconds at the top. So I'm here all nice and loose. And down. And down. Okay? Don't do too many at once. Quality over quantity. And last but not least, you're gonna go grab your PVC pipe one more time. Be on your back, into that snatch grip. Hook or not is up to you. You're going overhead, so you don't really need to do that. And then I'm just press. And the only thing I'm trying to do here is make sure that there's tension at the top. Try to get comfortable with this motion. Why? Because as you get heavier, this is how we want to finish that snatch. And the more we get comfortable now, the better it will be. Cool? Now, a little bit of a challenge. I challenge you guys to send me one video this week of you doing this so I can help you guys out. See you later.